So a few of you were asking about how to make trackies look a bit more cool. So we've been living in them obviously through this lockdown, but how to actually make the comfort look more stylish, I've got 5 tips for you. So the first one is, they're not called tracksuits for nothing. You've got the top and the bottom that are often matching, and that's a really cool look. You're committing to that tracksuit and you're wearing the same, so it looks like you're actually intentionally, you've got more of a look with intention, which is awesome. So I encourage you to wear the same top and bottom there. So that's number 1. Number 2 is doing more of a tonal look, and I've been banging on about this tonal look for quite a few years now, and it hasn't gone away. It's awesome still. So doing a bit more of a tonal look with your tracksuit is a fantastic way to give it a bit of an update, because let's face it, if we're wearing something black with something kind of blush, that doesn't look very cool, does it? That's, been wearing that kind of look for decades now, and there's nothing really interesting or new about it, and not very stylish. So if I was to ditch the black and actually go more tonal, it looks much more feminine, which is another key part of why certain people feel better in tracksuits, in some tracksuits versus others, because they're simply a little bit more feminine. So this is more tonal. I've got the blush bottom with more kind of salmon sweatshirt top. And the interesting thing is, that's tonal both in sweats, but I've got more of a tonal sweat look going on here, but this is actually knitwear. This is not a sweatshirt. So delve into the other bits of your wardrobe. It doesn't have to just be sweats. It can be other fabrication that give that kind of look. And look, because I've stuck to a bit of a palette, I could actually do that look, or I could do that look, yeah? So I've got 4 items and I've already got 4 outfits rather than 1 outfit and number 2 outfit, yeah? So think about that as you're adding to your wardrobe, as I often tell my clients. So the next one, number 3, is the fit of your tracksuit. So most of the time I say, if your clothes skim your body, clothes are much easier to wear, easier to mix and match, and we kind of feel our best. However, to look a bit more kind of fashion, what we want, which is generally when we're wearing tracksuits, they are a bit more of a fashion statement nowadays, which is awesome. We want it to be a little bit more oversized. So if you like that look, go oversized, and you can do a bit of a front tuck. So this is more oversized. You can do a bit of a front tuck to obviously generate some kind of shape, which a lot of you are doing, which is awesome. Can't remember what we did with that before the tucks. But if you've got a bigger kind of oversize, then just let some of your skin show a little bit and tuck it in so that you're actually reducing the amount of the fabric. But that's only if you really like that fashion look. Number 4 is a fashion sneaker, because again, the accessories that you wear with it, particularly the sneaker, will really change the look of how stylish you're feeling and how finished you're feeling in your tracksuits. So I've got a bit of a fashion sneaker, which is much brighter, much more fun, much more of a kind of look. And then I've got my more tonal, more sophisticated sneaker that I'll wear maybe with what I'm wearing right now. But I've got a couple of options. And for most of you, you've got a white tennis sneaker. I know that because I've been in most of your wardrobes. You've got a white tennis sneaker that's really quite nice and easy and versatile to wear. But maybe think about going a little bit more of a kind of flashy, fun kind of fashion sneaker. You get them really good prices at the moment. There's lots around in fantastic sales. Tip number 5, and the final one, is a trench coat. Okay, this basically finishes off and helps to smarten just that little bit, helps to smarten your tracksuit, which I find is what a lot of you are wanting when you leave the house. You just want to look a little bit smarter and not so kind of like, I've been wearing this around the house for the last 2 weeks. So adding a trench coat, really lightweight or medium weight, which are perfect for going into spring. This is a key item regardless of if you're wearing it over a tracksuit or not. But obviously if we go into spring, you can just pop a little sporty kind of t-shirt underneath if it's getting too hot. But it's the perfect kind of layer to just add a little bit more slick and smartness, a bit more urban kind of street as opposed to kind of gym to your look. And obviously here I'm playing with that bit more of that tonal kind of trend again. So hopefully those 5 key tips have helped you how to elevate your tracksuits and wear them throughout spring and feel a little bit more like we're getting back into society.